Well, the most important thing I think in a wood shop is, how well you keep your dust down, from breathing it. Continue to breathe it all the time. I've been doing construction for many, many years, and, over the years I didn't actually wear a mask to protect my, my lungs from what I'm inhaling all the time. But now it's just when you get a certain age, you start getting older, you start thinking a little bit that you might have a little bit more problem breathing than what you normally have over the years. And most of that's caused by not protecting, your lungs. When you sand with a sander or, even by hand, you're throwing a lot of dust. It's a very, very small particle of dust in the air. So you have to be careful, how much you're breathing that in because it's going into your lungs. By buying different types of tools to help you eliminate some of that dust, which you're not going to eliminate all of it. You're always going to have something floating around, so you really need to put something, like a face mask over it. So I did buy a couple of them, and the first one I got, I'm going to show you here in a minute, that it didn't work very well for me, which the ratings, reviews, was good on it. And I couldn't see, I really couldn't understand why. Because I was still having problems that particles were going down around, and it could be because of the beard, But still no excuse for that. When they make those things, they shouldn't put them so high up, that they're the greatest thing they come out with. Because the better the system you have, to breathe through, of course, the better it's going to be. It's going to be a lot easier in your lungs. And over time, I have realized that, breathing the sawdust has changed my breathing over the years. So let me show you. I have one of them here, and this is a dust mask. It actually has an active carbon filter in it, carbide filter in it. And they give it to you in this little bag, which they want you to keep it, because you can't just lay it on the table someplace. You lay it on the table, it's just going to get dusty and it's not going to work like it should, This one here came with a couple masks, just typical masks like this here. And of course it has the strings and the Velcro in the back that, that goes in the back. Non-effective. And I can use this maybe outside where I may be doing some kind of construction, something like that would be fine. And it comes with, extra filters and a whole nother mask that I haven't used. A couple other little things, I think, little button things and stuff. Inexpensive. I think it cost me probably around between 12 and maybe 18 bucks or something like that. I'm not going to get rid of it because, like I said, I can use it on something else. Even if I'm out working around the car or something, I can use it. So what I did is, I got online just like everybody else and kept looking it up to find something that would, help me a little bit more. And there's a lot of good videos on YouTube that, people experience how to use these and what side effects and stuff, what they have, what kind of trouble. I don't like giving any company a bad review because, maybe I'm using it wrong or a different way than everybody else is. But if you don't have, like me where I'm at now, I don't have a lot of opening where, the dust can just escape. I have to have filter system and things like that to keep that dust down. So I went and bought this one. This is a 3M, and it's a little bit more bulkier because it has the two filters right here on the sides. I put it in a plastic bag to keep the dust out of it, so when I'm wearing it. Now, it just comes the way it is here with a strap. Let me get that untangled. For your head, and then of course this piece here goes around your nose. But one thing nice about this one here, compared to this one, is it's got the rubber around this way, so it can help seal around your nose and your mouth a little bit better. Now they do make these in different sizes, so you got to watch what size you're going to buy. As you can see, it just kind of That fits. And that's what you want. You want it where it feels comfortable, and it's gonna, come down around your nose, and it's gonna seal right there. That's what you're looking for. And then, also the type of filters, because there's a lot of different filters out there. I actually have another one of these that I can filter out like chemicals. Like if I'm doing lacquer, even auto paint or anything like that, it'll actually filter that out so it doesn't go into my lungs. I did a lot of woodworking in my house a few years back, and I had to get one because I was using lacquer on the walls, and it really helped me out. It made it easier to breathe. But this is not for that. This is just for dust, and I don't think the filters to me are very expensive, but I do believe this one here is very effective for me so far. I mean, some people might have a different point of view on them, but I think it works very well. The filters are easy to take off. You just kind of twist it, and then they just pop off, and then you can replace them with this, or you can replace them with other filters that 3M makes. They make quite a few different ones. So, and it also has a nice little rubber seal on the inner side of this, so it can kind of lock in there, And you just kind of twist it back, and that's it. So, if you're woodworking, you're going to do a lot of it. I advise you to go ahead and try to pick up something pretty decent that you're going to feel comfortable in. Some people can't wear these because they, the way they breathe now, it just makes it worse for them to breathe, and then of course other people can. But try to find something that you feel that it's going to be more effective. Try not to breathe this dust that this thing's putting out, because in the long run you're going to end up paying for it. Trust me. I've had a little bit of trouble myself, from breathing all the dust and stuff over the years, and not paying a lot of attention to it. So just look up whatever type of cleaner that you can use, the dust mask or something like that. Keep your lungs clean. And if you got any comments, just leave them down below, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.